Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Meditation Mondays. I'm Jen Snow, and I am your soul regression coach, hypnotherapist, Reiki master. We are here today live on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook and Instagram. So those of you joining us on any of those platforms, like I said, on Instagram, because we did a little pre-show here. If you have question, comments, please come over to YouTube. I am going to try and manage all of them, but if I miss your question, it's not done on purpose. It's just that for me to focus on every other screen, I'm working at this, getting better at this, but sometimes I miss comments. So please jump over to the YouTube, The Journey with Jen Snow, and we're going to talk about tapping into the heart wisdom, what brought on this inspiration, where and why we like to just let up. I know we're going a little bit earlier than we normally do. For those of you who've been able to make that adjustment, I super appreciate you. Hello, Alex. Hello, Purple Princess. Thank you for joining us here. And Lynn, who is listening to my work headset. Nice. Hello, Lynn. And Alex is still at work. So it's an early night just because some things worked out. And I thought I'd try this new time because I thought I would change this up a little bit. My day kind of shifted. And so I thought I'd give it a go. See if 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. If not, we will adjust. But we're just going to try and find that magic time that's not too late, but not too early, where we can all get together and have a great conversation and connection and meditation. And for those of you who are just new to this, we do a show Friday morning, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. We live on YouTube, and it's coffee conversation with an insight with me this week, where we kind of just take the week's insight, what's come up for this week, and putting it into positive vibes and frequencies and vibrations, and putting that information into play and how we can utilize it in our everyday. So that is what's happening this week. We also have Tuesday night group class, which you can sign up through me, and we do an hour plus. It's usually an hour plus. Let's be kind of where we have conversation. It's an intimate, smaller group where we focus on certain topics. And so one of the topics that we're doing this month actually, is about connecting with the part of you that's in charge of your physical, mental, emotional, and vibrational self. So if that is something you're interested in, please go ahead and send me a message and we can get you signed up and you can join the group. The nice thing about this group is once you're signed up, you also get the replay. So if you can't be there for the evening live class, you get an email the next morning or that evening, depending on how long it takes to download. And that way you can redo it. So it's a lot of fun. Where we go. Lynn's at work with Purple Princess. I love it. So, all right. Tonight is tapping into the heart chakra wisdom, the heart wisdom. You know, as you guys, we've been working at this series, and this series is about connecting into your vibration, your frequency, your flow, and learning to understand how you perceive that, how that connects with you, where that lines up with you, and what that looks like for you. Because like all of us, we are all unique. We all move through the world uniquely. We all perceive the world uniquely. And our intuitive, medium, self, inner gifts all come through uniquely to us and us alone. But if we don't understand them, they can pass us by, or we can simply just ignore them without even realizing that that's happening. And so I got inspired to, really check in with the life force energy, because I was going through some stuff and I really had to sit down with my life force energy, because I had noticed that maybe there were some things out of balance for me. So I thought I would share that with you guys. So we started with the life force energy. And then I got inspired to let's go a little bit deeper. Let's bring this down to those individual chakras and break it into pieces, break it into parts, so that when you're doing your own unique guided trance hypnosis, self-hypnosis, meditation practice, if you are wanting to check in where your life force is, where your chakras, where the harmony and balance is sitting, or maybe what's unbalanced, maybe what's out of tune, and learning to perceive that is one of the first steps in being able to shift that and change that and really get into that empowered space where you can then not only shift what's going on internally in that internal landscape, which we all know is what we use to attract our external environment. You know, what goes out to the universe comes from that internal landscape, and it really does. You know, there's this theory, not a theory, depending on how you look at it, that what we put out internally is usually what we get back. Ignore us. I don't want to ignore you, Alex. I love you guys. Come on. This is awesome. But, you know, we put it out there and we don't realize that that's what's coming back to us, because if we're not in tune with it, we're not aware of it. If we're not aware of it, we can't shift it. We just keep going along and we keep accumulating those same similar frequencies and vibrational experiences that then continue to concretely anchor and compound those into belief systems and patterns and habits, actions and reactions. And it takes us out of our response space. It takes us out of that space of response where we choose our response versus where we autopilot respond that really doesn't line up with where we want to be and where we're at. But we're living from our past, or we're too much influence on the future. So we're not present anymore. It takes us out of that space of essence and presence. So we're getting back to that. And what a better way to find out whether you're in your own presence and what presence you're creating from than to understand what that feels like internally when it comes to your chakra points, when it comes to your vibrational connections, and how that works for you. Because the biggest question you ask is, once you get that understanding of how you're going to perceive it, is what does this mean to me? Because what it's going to mean to me is going to be different than what it means to you. But this is a powerful question. What does this mean to me? And asking that question and then going into that space of allowance. And allowance is such a big, big tool. The reason allowance is such a big tool is because when we get into expectation, we are now dictating from our conscious space what we want the answer to be or what we need the answer to be, but maybe overshadowing what the answer is. So expectation takes you out of presence in essence. It takes you into past or future. It takes you into experience that you've had that you're determining is the same. You know, that assumption space, really, it's assumption space. And when we're in assumption space, we're not in present space because we're assuming what the answer is. So we determine the answer. We begin to shape our internal conversation, our self-coaching, our story that we tell ourselves and that we live by around that expectation. And that expectation does not always line up with the core of the presence and essence that we're meant to connect with. So letting go of the expectations of how and what that answer is going to be, and go and allow yourself to be in a space of allowance, presence, and essence. And when you're in a space of allowance, presence, and essence, you're in the here, you're in the now. And that guidance, that wisdom is coming from the core of who you are. And from there, you can then determine what that means to you and how you perceive that, and what your next response to that will be, and what your next action plan will be to either sit in it, promote it, support it, or sit in it and figure out what needs to shift so it lines up a little more with where you want to be and what you want to create and how you want to create, what vibration and frequency you're creating with. So the reason I thought tonight was kind of funny, because I actually I knew we were doing the heart chakra and the heart wisdom tonight, but I hadn't really thought of it. I set this up and I went on with my day, and like I said a little bit earlier on Instagram here, I started to write that book, and I started to get into that book, and my book of my self-healing journey. And I have been talking about writing this for a long time. I've stalled on it. I totally calling myself out here. And stalled on it on purpose because I wasn't ready to figure out the technology. And the technology that I needed actually wasn't there yet, but it's there now. And so I've been able to play with it a little bit, tweak some things, blend some technology together that maybe was meant to be blended, maybe not, and work it out so that I could get this going and rolling, because I've had a little extra time right now and I'm sitting down and created that the workbook, which is coming out, just finishing the interactive recordings with that. So that is coming soon in the next couple weeks. And from there, we're still working and just getting this book together, because I figured out the technology, putting the workbook together. I was like, oh, there it is. Snap, let's do this. So today I've got the first 2 chapters done. They're ready for editing. I've got chapter 3, 4, 5, and 6 in this outline, but more of an outline where it's in the audio format. So we're just going to transcribe it, tweak it, edit it. And then I'm going to have those 6 chapters hopefully done by tomorrow, which I'm pretty pumped about, because this book has been emotional. This book has, the heart chakra. So the chapters that I'm on right now are definitely a vulnerable space where I'm talking about some things that I've definitely shared, but not in the depth that I shared with the detail. I've never shared the detail before. So when I was sitting down talking to my voice recorder and kind of getting verbal diarrhea out so that I could just kind of see the flow of what the next couple chapters were going to look like, I had to really sit in my heart chakra. I had to sit in that energy. And I actually had to, you never the goal isn't always to go back to the emotions and re-experience the experience, but a lot of this did take me back. And even in the voice recording that I did with these 3 to 6 chapters, I know that there's more there that I'm going to have to go back and really sit in my heart and let my heart speak, because there's more detail, but it's just that first. So I was and then after I kind of got it out, I thought, funny how this lined up, that on Monday meditations, we're talking to the heart wisdom, and that's the meditation that we're going for tonight. So that just kind of anchors in that tonight's the night, that this is the right timing, that divine timing happens. And I think that's pretty awesome. So not only have I had to be in my heart all day, but we're going to dive into that tonight. And again, I'm going to be getting you into that deep space of rest, that deep space of connection, and where you're grounded, feeling relaxed and rested, calm and peaceful. From there, I'm going to guide you into stepping into your heart chakra. I'm going to go into that using some hypnosis techniques. And I'm going to ask you just to notice what you notice: the temperature, the texture, the size, the color, the energy, and just get familiar with how your heart chakra is communicating and connecting with you. And once we get there, I'm going to ask you, is there any wisdom coming from your heart chakra that you are ready and willing to have revealed to you? So this is about revealing. So not only are you going to get familiar with the presence and essence of your heart chakra, but we're going to ask for that conversation to begin, that reveal of wisdom to start the communication between you and your heart chakra, so that this will progress you potentially forward on your next stage, your next chapter of your own inner self-discovery, growth, and transformation. The music tonight. So guys on Instagram, I don't know if you'll hear the music tonight, but tonight I've got the music. I love using this music in the Tuesday night group class. We've been using it for a month and a half now. And there is something said about choosing the same music to listen to, because that also becomes an anchor into getting you into that deep space. So when you find something that you really love, that really takes you in there, try utilizing it. Just like I was saying earlier on Instagram, we take this moment and we replay these sessions. And every time we replay these sessions, we're going to experience something new. There'll be a new level, a new layer revealed to itself. And that kind of still works. Same with the music. Every time we listen to music, and we associate it to that beautiful space of rest and connection, we begin to anchor that music and the sound into taking us into that deep space. So for those of you on Instagram, I don't know if you'll hear the music because I don't play it too loudly, so it's not distracting. I just have it in the background. So if you want to join us on the Journey with Jen Snow on YouTube, please do come over. You get the music. If not, if you don't like music when you meditate, stay on Instagram, because we will do you. We're gonna get going here. So I'm just gonna get this started. And like I said, I'm technical, not, but I'm getting there. So it takes me a minute. There we go. I'm gonna turn that up just slightly. Those of you on Insta, how's the sound? See little phone stuff before we get to the music. The music that we're playing, I also put the link here on YouTube, and it's one of my faves. This is one of my faves to meditate. There's just something about this that I love. And yeah, here we go. All right. So, like I said, guys, if you want to listen to with us with the music, if you can't hear it on Insta, we are on the Journey with Jen Snow on YouTube or on Facebook. So, that's all right. There we go. Just take a moment, let it set in. And while it's setting in, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and find a spot to lay down, to rest, to be a comfortable space that you're ready to go on the journey with. And for some of us, that's sitting. For some of us, that's laying down. For some of us, that's half and half in a recliner chair. I like to meditate my zero grav or my chair. We will be going for about an hour. So if you choose to cross your legs, just know that you can uncross your legs. And if you have to change your physical position because you get uncomfortable, or you just need to adjust your shoulders, your legs, your head, your hands, your feet, your toes, your fingers. And anytime you make any physical adjustments throughout the journey, it'll just take you into that deep place of rest, that deeper space of connection, that deeper flow of calmness. So let's go ahead and get into that calm space, that enjoyable space where you can just meditate, where you're ready and willing to let go of perhaps just shutting the door. And if you are doing anything that requires your focus, just know that you can come back to that replay when you're ready and can give this meditation, this trance, this self-hypnosis session, the energy, the focus, and the time that you need to really deep dive into your heart chakra wisdom and connect and explore and awaken your life force energy. So as you found that spot to rest in, to meditate in, to go deep into the journey, to be guided, asking yourself and giving yourself permission and taking a moment to notice how you notice this as you give yourself permission to go on the journey, to be guided, to go connect with your heart chakra wisdom and more. And as you close your eyes down, just taking a moment to breathe with ease. Just notice your breath in and out. Notice the flow of setting the space as you enjoy this space and place of ease, as you increase that feeling of calmness and that flow of peace. And as your eyes are closed down and as you breathe with ease, just take a moment to settle into the surface beneath you. And take a moment to process the space around you. And as you notice the surface beneath you, taking a moment to communicate with your physical body that it's safe and secure. And that each and every time you adjust your position to increase your comfort level, that'll take you twice as deep into the calmness, deeper than the moment before. So as we move along on this journey within, just give yourself permission once more to deeply rest, to be deeply at ease and comfortable as you allow yourself to enjoy the space of ever expanding, stretching, and increasing flow of inner calmness and peace. And imagine for a moment as you breathe with ease that every breath in is comprised of that wonderful, calm, positive, and peaceful energy. That's right. Imagine as you give yourself permission now to breathe with ease, that each and every breath in is comprised and composed of that beautiful, soft, expanding, deepening, and increasing flow of positive peace and calm energy. Right. Every breath in, filling and flooding every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every part, every cell of your being, positivity, peace, and calmness. Grounding, calming, connecting into that vibration of peace, that flow and frequency of calmness, and that presence and essence of calm and ease that gently flows through your entire and whole body. With each and every breath that you breathe, just sit with your inhale. Feel what you feel, notice what you notice, sense what you sense. As you imagine, as you allow, as you create space for each and every breath in to be comprised and composed of positivity, the frequency and vibration of soft, calm, and peaceful energy. As your whole body begins to dive deeper within, that fluid flow of ease and comfort, the deeper in and the deeper down you go. So that's right. Give yourself permission to breathe with ease as you enjoy the process of that gentle, slow, and soft release. And as we move into that process of that gentle flow of softness and release, imagine in your mind's eye, sense, feel, or just pretend that every breath out, every exhale is now comprised of any sense, any vibration, any energy of stress or tension. That's right. With every breath out, you breathe, giving yourself permission to release, reduce, and decrease any and all energy, any and all vibration, any and all sense of tension or stress that you may feel yourself holding or storing in the mind or your body. Every breath out, releasing, decreasing, reducing that everyday stress, that everyday tension. From the top of your head to the palms of your hands, through your fingertips, your thumbs, all the way down past your shoulders, down through your tailbone, your upper, mid, and lower legs, all the way down to the soles of your feet, giving your whole body, your mind permission to release, decrease, and reduce the level of stress or tension that you may sense yourself holding, storing in your mind and body through every breath out. That's right. Just imagine, feeling, sensing, noticing that release and decrease of tension and stress with each and every breath out you breathe. That's right. Every breath out comprised and composed of that energy, that vibrations, the conversations, the experiences, the situations from any life past, present, or future. As you reduce, release, and decrease any and all sense of tension and stress in the mind and the body. Just notice how that stress begins to melt away. Just let it flow right out. That's right. With every breath, let it flow right out. Let the tension decrease as you breathe out. From the top of your head to the soles of your feet, just let go. Giving your physical body permission with each and every breath out to release, to decrease, to reduce that level of stress, tension. From the top of your head, into your shoulders, through your arms, into the palms of your hands, through your chest muscles and diaphragm, through your upper, mid, and lower back, through your hips, your upper legs, your knees, your lower legs, through the heels and ankles, through the tops and soles and tips of your toes, of your feet. Just let go. with each and every breath you breathe out. Letting go a little bit more. As you continue to open the door, calm, of rest, of peace, of lightness, expanding and deepening with each and every breath you breathe. That's right. That breath in comprised and composed of positivity, softness, peacefulness, and wonderful calm energy. And every exhale, letting go bit by bit, more and more. You allow the process to continue as you continue to open the door. And as your breath becomes a part of your process, guiding you from the outside world around you to that inner landscape of home base, that center core, that spectacular and special space, that place of connection, of groundedness, and oneness. So as you breathe out that stress and tension, as you breathe in that positive, calm, peaceful vibes, and as that positive, calm, peaceful energy flows into every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every cell, every part of your whole being, you rest more, you rest deeply and more easily as you become mentally and physically more at ease. And enjoy the flow of that ever expanding, ever deep, ever increasing wave of peace. Giving yourself permission to rest now, to rest and release any and all energies, any and all conversations, any and all experiences from any life or incarnation, past, present, or future, any reality or timeline, forwards or back, seeing what no longer serves you, mind, body, and soul. And taking a moment to celebrate as you continue to let go, as you continue to create space within your foundation and within your home base for calm and positive energy, for peacefulness and oneness connection, for feeling and being grounded on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and vibrationally, from being connected, aligned, and harmonized with each and every breath you breathe. As you bring in that space of creation and the free will to release, releasing and letting go of all that no longer serves your highest and greatest purpose, that no longer aligns with the best version of yourself, the connected version of yourself, the harmonized, peaceful, calm version of yourself. With every breath, activating, creating, inspiring, supporting the version of you that is calmly connected, beautifully grounded, and vibrationally aligned with your highest frequency, vibration, and energy, downloading those light codes from your light body. Every breath creating space, and every breath filling that space. And as your cycle of your breath continues to find its natural rhythm, its natural flow, and its natural go, in a moment I'm going to ask you to imagine many things as we go along on the journey within. But it doesn't matter if you can't imagine, perceive, sense, feel, see, or know all the things that I'm asking you to, because very soon, with your permission, of course, you're going to be in a deep space of rest, a deep place of calm and comfort, a deep flow of positive vibes and peacefulness. So when you're ready now, take a moment to notice the space and sounds around you as you get physically comfortable in the space supporting you. Let your mind wander for a moment to the space both inside and outside, all around you, as you notice the space and sounds. as they become natural noises, either fading into the background or a part of your process, helping you go deeper in and deeper down into the peace and calmness, into that space of connection and groundedness. So take a moment to listen, to hear, to feel, and to know that each and every sound from this point forward and to the end of the journey within will no longer disturb or distract you from this wonderful space of rest, this wonderful place of peace, this wonderful flow of feeling and being and creating connection, oneness, wholeness, and more. Feeling wonderfully grounded, wonderfully connected, and creating and allowing that balance to move through the mind, body, and soul once more. So now I'm going to ask you to perceive your breath as a bridge from the outside sounds and space around you to that inner space, that center core, that beautiful home base once more. And imagine standing at one edge of that bridge as you notice the sounds and space around you. And as your breath becomes that bridge, and every breath drawing you closer and closer and deeper into the presence and essence of your home base, that very beautiful, spectacular inner space. That first level of connection, that safe and beautiful, cozy, warm, peaceful, pleasant place. And now, at the moment, I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. And I want you to imagine each number from 10 down to 1 as a step across your bridge as your breath guides you within. And when I get all the way down to 1, you'll be in the presence and essence of your home base, that center core, fully grounded, connected into that self source and soul space. That is comfortable, that is cozy, that is warm, that is the perfect temperature to rest and be, to be open and allowing to receive your heart wisdom, vibration, frequency. So here we go. When you're ready now, imagine, feel, sense, perceive that you are crossing this bridge from the outside world around you to that inner space of calm connection, being wonderfully grounded with each and every step, connecting, grounding, harmonizing, balancing as we move into the presence and essence of home base, that very special, that very spectacular and beautiful space. 10. Every step now, allow yourself to flow as you go deeper in. And the deeper you go, the more calm and connected you will be, the more in flow and at ease, and the more you connect into that calm, peaceful, positive energy. Down to 9. 9 times deeper than the moment before as you breathe with ease, as your breath is steady and calm, soft and at ease, filled with that beautiful flow and essence and presence of that inner space of calm and peace. Every breath in, drawing in that energy, those positive vibes of calmness, that flow of peacefulness. And know that that peace will expand deep and stretch into the mind and the body. The deeper you choose to go, the deeper you can go. The deeper you want to go, the deeper you will go, down to 8. Every step soft and in flow. Every step drawing you into that home base, that center core, that beautiful, safe and secure, cozy inner space where you connect, you're grounded, you find the flow of that presence and essence of your true inner core, that self source and soul space once more. Into 7. Time, no space, no thought, just drifting deeper within, into the home base, into that foundational inner space of calm and connection, of rest and peacefulness. Every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every cell, every part of your body drifting into ease as you enjoy this space of everlasting, ever expanding, ever increasing rest and peace. 7, 6, 5, and deeper yet, and deeper down. And the deeper you choose to go now, the deeper you'll easily flow. And deeper down, deeper still, allowing yourself to drift like a soft, gentle waves rippling down into you, into that space of calmness, into that place of rest, into that foundational home base, that center core, that self-source and soul space once more. Doubling down to 5, 4, 3, and notice how with every breath you set yourself free. Every exhale, reducing, releasing, decreasing that flow of stress, that presence of tension and tightness. That's right. Every exhale, decreasing, reducing, releasing that presence and essence of tension and stress. Every breath in, filling that space within the mind, the body with more calm, more peace, more feeling and being comfortable and at ease. 3, 2. And feel yourself drawing closer and closer to the presence of your center core, into that space of home base. A little bit more. Every breath drawing you closer and closer still, more deeply connected, more deeply calm, more deeply rested and at ease and at peace with each and every breath that you breathe. And as you feel yourself coming to the end of the bridge and stepping into home base 1, and enjoy the presence and the essence of that center core, that very beautiful, centered and grounded, connected and whole space within once more. And just notice how you notice the presence of home base, presence of your center core and this spectacular, beautiful and pleasant inner landscape and space. And for some of you, you may see it, you may feel it, you may just be aware of it through your sixth sense. However you perceive it is absolutely unique and wonderful and perfect to you. You may even notice where you feel the presence of home base in your physical body. For some, they feel it in the chest. For others, they tend to feel it in the diaphragm. Wherever you choose it to be is perfect and meant to be. Notice how you notice this. Notice how you perceive the center of your home base. Notice how you feel the essence of your inner space and how your home base and your center core is a part of you, and you are a part of your home base and your center core once more. And take a moment to rest now, to breathe with ease as you allow the last remaining essence and presence of tension and tightness and stress to be set free. And you breathe in every breath comprised of positive vibes, calm, and peacefulness that become like waves soaking down into every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every cell, every part of your whole body. Take a moment to rest now in home base, to rest, to receive, and to allow yourself to enjoy the presence and the connection of this beautiful, spectacular inner space. And notice how you notice the steadiness and ease, the expansion and increase of calmness and peace. Now, when you're ready, I want you to imagine a grounding cord of light that rolls through the center of your home base, that center core, that self source and soul connected inner space. And imagine that grounded cord of light. Receive, sense, feel, imagine it running through the center of your home base, all the way down to the tip of your tailbone, all the way through the soles of your feet and the ground beneath you. This grounding cord of light, this beautiful, strong, sturdy, secure energy that is soft, flexible, adaptable, vibrant, fluid and flowing, connects you into the center core, the heart of Mother Earth and her life force energy of pure unconditional love and creation. So imagine following your grounding cord of light, the very essence and presence, the heart of Mother Earth, the heart of her life force, the heart of her source of creation. And as you follow this grounding cord of light, notice how you notice it. Notice its texture, its color, its size, its temperature. Notice its sturdiness, its strength, how safe and secure it flows, how deeply strong it is, yet how soft, light, and flexible and adaptable it is. And notice how that inner wisdom comes forward, reminding you that it travels with you wherever you choose to travel, grounding, connecting, loving, and creating space of security, safety, strength, and sturdiness while remaining light, flexible, and adaptable and in flow. How it's fluid and flowing, it's strong and sturdy. And as you feel or receive the presence of Mother Earth's life force energy, her universal space of creation, perhaps taking a moment to plug in once again and feel her around you, connect with you. Feel her life force energy and force of creation flow into every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every part of you. Every layer, physically, mentally, emotionally, and vibrationally connected, grounded, aligned, and balancing, and harmonized. And notice how you notice this, how you sense this, how you perceive this, the essence and presence of the life force energy, pure unconditional love and creation of Mother Earth. And how her heart, her energy and vibration and frequency of life force creation is a part of you, and you are a part of her life force creation and vibration. And with a softness, as you enjoy the presence and essence of Mother Earth and her energy, her vibration, and her pure unconditional love, imagine now from the center of home base that cord of connection that flows up through the top of your crown and connects you into source, into universe, into all that is. And how that cord of connection, that cord of vibration is strong and sturdy, alive and thriving, is soft and vibrant. And in your highest vibration, connecting you into your highest light body, and from your body into all that is. And how the presence of your divine wisdom flows through you, connecting, calming, grounding in the heart of your home base, in the core of that self source and soul connected inner space, connected above, connected below, centered and grounded, and continuing to feel that connection expand, stretch, and deepen as we go along. With every breath you breathe, drifting into that flow of oneness, wholeness, as you allow yourself to receive and take a moment to just be in the collective wisdom of universal light, energy, and pure unconditional love from Mother Earth and universe, from self, soul, as you tap into your divine wisdom and all that you know. And I'm going to go quiet for a moment as you breathe with ease, as you connect and allow yourself to be, to receive, and set free. Releasing any last hesitation or resistance or limitation or stress or tension anywhere in your whole being from any incarnation, past, present, or future, in any reality, timeline, forwards or backs, any universe or multiverse or dimension, knowing that you are now and always will be divinely protected in all directions and all dimensions. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and take a deep breath. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 3 down to 1. When I get all the way down to 1, you'll be in the center of your heart, wisdom, and chakra. 3, 2, 1. Be there now, all the way into the center of your heart chakra, into the heart wisdom. And notice how you notice the presence of your heart chakra. Take a moment to receive, to allow the essence and presence of your heart chakra to reveal itself, its energy, its vibration, its texture, its temperature, its color, its size. How are you perceiving the connection to your heart chakra energy? And how is your heart chakra energy perceiving the connection to you? Take a moment to notice how you notice it. Take a moment to notice how you sense the energy, the temperature, the texture, the color, the size of your heart chakra energy. And allow that information to come as needed, as it reveals itself in its essence and presence, in its entirety. That's right. Releasing any expectations and just allow yourself to be and receive. Receive the information that's revealing it to yourself, noticing how you perceive, how you receive the texture, the temperature, the size, the color of your heart chakra energy, vibration, and frequency. What are you noticing? What are you sensing? What are you hearing? What are you smelling? What are you tasting? What are you knowing? What are you seeing? Just giving all of your inner senses to open up widely and clearly as you open this channel of connection and communication with your heart chakra energy, vibration, and frequency. As you give yourself permission, giving yourself permission to receive your heart wisdom, the wisdom of your heart chakra. Noticing how your heart chakra communicates with you and how you communicate with your heart chakra. Perhaps taking a minute to ask your heart chakra to show you how your heart chakra will best connect and communicate with you and how you will receive this communication. Perhaps you notice the frequency, the color, the vibration, the temperature, the texture of your heart chakra energy. Perhaps you just have a knowingness in yourself of what all of that encompasses. What encompasses the vibration, the frequency, the texture, the size, the color, and what that means to you. What is the communication coming from your heart wisdom, from your heart chakra, from the core of it mean to you? And what is your heart wisdom trying to communicate with you? And giving yourself permission to hear, sense, see, know, flow with the energy of your heart chakra. And what it means to you, how you notice it, how you perceive it, how you understand it, how you communicate with it. And just allow yourself to be in the essence and the presence, the vibration, frequency, and energy of your heart chakra. Receiving and just being, allowing yourself to be in that space, pure allowance. No time, no space, no thought, just be, allow, and receive the wisdom, the communication, the connection of your heart chakra, vibration, frequency, and energy. Perhaps noticing how you notice this, how you understand this, how you perceive this, how you connect and communicate with this wisdom, this knowledge, this energy, this understanding, this flow, this presence of essence. And I'm going to go quiet for a moment as you connect and communicate with your heart chakra, perhaps noticing the temperature, texture, vibration, the size, the color of your heart chakra. Perhaps just allowing yourself to notice the heart wisdom and communication for your greatest and highest good, from your vibration frequency of your heart chakra. However you choose to perceive this, however you choose to allow this communication and this connection to flow and be, it's absolutely unique and perfect for you and you alone. Rest now and allow yourself to receive and be in communication, connection, and clarity with your heart chakra, wisdom, vibration, energy, and frequency. All right. And coming back to the breath you breathe, as you know, from this point forward, if you choose, you can continue that connection, that clarity with your heart chakra, energy, vibration, and frequency, and continue to receive these divine messages of heart wisdom for your highest and greatest purpose from this point forward and beyond. And every time you give yourself permission to connect with your heart chakra, to connect into your heart wisdom, that clarity, that communication, that connection will expand, deepen, and reveal itself each and every time more clearly, more easily, more abundantly, and purely. As you continue to build this foundation and this connection with yourself, your perceptions, your intuitive tools, guides, and connections. And as each and every time you go into your heart wisdom, you go into your heart chakra and you connect to that vibration, frequency, and energy, know that the questions and communication will become easier and easier, more abundant, more loud, and more clear, and more in fluid flow in your everyday life the deeper you go. So take a moment to celebrate this connection that you've opened and awakened within yourself. Take a moment to enjoy and embrace this communication, this connection with your heart chakra and heart wisdom, and know that this connection will continue to flourish and thrive as the days come. Each and every time you give yourself permission to choose to connect with your heart chakra and your heart wisdom, that clarity, that communication, that connection will widen, deepen, and expand, and get easier and easier to be in flow with. And every time you do this meditation, every time you choose to give yourself to meditate, to go into self-hypnosis, go into trance, know that you can go a little bit deeper than the time before. Feel that connection, that support from above and below, feeling wonderfully grounded, balanced, and harmonized, and connected with all of your inner senses. Each and every breath you breathe, and enjoy the flow of your breath. Enjoy the peace of this release, this connection, this communication and clarity with your heart chakra and heart wisdom. And take a moment to celebrate you for giving yourself this luxury, this time, this embrace, to enjoy the process, to go and be at ease, to release the flow of tension and tightness and stress, to enjoy that connection into the breath you breathe, to feel the flow of positive, calm, and peaceful energy. to remind your physical, mental, emotional, and vibrational self that you can create space for openness, connection, clarity, and communication for your highest and greatest potential, brilliance, and knowingness and guidance. And with that being said, take a moment to thank your heart chakra, your vibration and energy and frequency of your heart chakra and your heart wisdom for coming forward, connecting, communicating, and creating more clarity, more of a bigger, wider, flourishing and thriving and abundant foundation with your inner landscape. And take a moment to embrace that home base, that beautiful space, that center core, that self-source and soul connected place that is yours and yours alone, where you can thrive and flourish, where you are in your space of creation and beyond. Take a moment to be grateful for yourself, to celebrate where you are in this moment and the expanded connection that you've just awakened within you, and the flow of your life force energy harmonizing in your higher frequency and vibration. And with that being said, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. At 5, you'll be fully present all the way back to the surface, still being able to retain and recall the journey and connection with your heart chakra, wisdom, and guidance, and your life force energy. So 1, coming all the way back, and feel the bend in your arms, the tips of your fingers and thumbs, your fingers and your toes, the surface supporting you as the music draws you to the surface, the sounds around you, coming more into the foreground instead of the background, coming all the way up, bringing all of the wisdom and the guidance and the connection, if you so choose, with you into the conscious space. And knowing that you can easily retain that heart wisdom, that heart connection, as you come up to the surface now. 2, feeling wonderfully grounded and present, feeling more at peace and calm and deeply rested and nourished on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and vibrationally, aligned and harmonized a little bit more than when you started. And 3, beginning to stretch and move all the way up to the surface now, feeling more aware, more alert, more aligned, all the way up now, feeling wonderfully stretching, moving those shoulders, moving those fingers and the thumbs, bringing all that heart wisdom, all that heart connection to the surface now. And know that you can continue the conversation, that connection more clearly, more easily, more communicatively with your heart wisdom, your heart chakra, and your life force energy. And 4, your eyes are crystal clear, your mind is clear, your body is clear, feeling clearly more at peace and at ease, more comfortable and calm with each and every breath you breathe, and bringing that calmness, that nourished feeling of rest all the way up to the surface now, all the way back into your body, all the way back into the here now. And 5, fully aware, fully alert. Take a deep breath when it feels right. Go ahead and open your eyes, enjoying and connecting with your heart chakra and heart wisdom, and feel how good it feels to feel that energy come forward into the conscious space, still connected, still aligned, still communicating, still grounded, nourished, peaceful, and calm. Well done, everybody. And all the way up. And as your eyes open, take a moment to celebrate this connection, this journey that you've taken and the journey that you've been on, and know that this connection will continue to expand and stretch into your everyday life. So, and that communication with your heart wisdom, awakening that piece of you, that inner voice, that intuitive side of you, that guided, higher divine guided side of you, to bring that into your conscious space each and every day if you so choose. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me on Monday Meditation. You're so welcome, Purple Princess. Thank you for sharing your headset with Lynn so that she could join in as well. And I just want to thank everybody. I love you. Like, just so blessed and grateful for your support. For those of you on Instagram, you can join us on YouTube. We are also going to be live Friday morning, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, where it's coffee, conversation, and insight with me. And we will be just, I'm not sure what the topic's going to be, but it's going to be flow. We're going to bring the week in, all the topics that we talk about throughout the week, all the posts that we do. We're just going to bring them all into one big show this Friday morning. And like I said, you guys, hit me up with the comments. I want to know, what do you want next week's topic to be? Do you want it to be past life for happiness, or do you want it to be deep, deep rest and relaxation? So hit the comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, send me a message. Let's find out. Let's do this poll. It's on YouTube. You guys on Instagram, you can send me a private message. Let me know what topic you want me to choose for next Monday. We're going to deep dive into either a past life or happiness, or it'll just be all about that deep rest and relaxation. So we are pausing on this series for the getting connected to your throat chakra, because like I said, I'm rewriting that guided meditation, hypnosis. I got to play with it a little bit. My guides told me to take a pause, wait a week, because there's some more information downloading so I can be present in our session, because as you guys know, these are all channel meditations. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And I appreciate everyone. Alex, I love your face too. And I will see you guys Friday morning. I hope that you have a wonderful Monday. Enjoy, embrace, and enjoy, and just be you. You got this, guys. All right. Cheers to those